Spider-Man Brand New Day grossed 168 million domestic on its opening day. That is a box office record. These Tom Holland Spider-Man films has been fantastic, but I think this is the last time we'll see him in his own Spider-Man film. I think we might see him in Doomsday, Avengers Doomsday. I think we might see him in Secret Wars. But as far as this universe version of Peter Parker played by Tom Holland, I think we're done with that just because Tom is 30. Not to say you can't have an older Peter Parker, because you can, but the first time we saw Tom as Spider-Man was in 2016 with Captain America Civil War. Captain America Civil War is Iron Man versus Captain America. It's the first time we saw Tom Holland as Spider-Man. He looked very young compared to Andrew Garfield, his predecessor, and Tobey Maguire, who is the quintessential stale Spider-Man. Even though Tom Holland has had all the success and he's been great as Peter Parker, Tobey Maguire is still the quintessential Peter Parker. But it's also the first time we saw T'Challa, aka Black Panther. It's the first time we saw Chadwick Boseman in that role, and he was very Killmonger in that film. He was out for blood. It was probably Chadwick Boseman's best performance as Black Panther. He was great in Black Panther. Opposite him and Michael B. Jordan. They were fantastic together, but he was very regal and very king-like in that one. In Captain America Civil War, he was out for blood. And it was fantastic. But again, Tom Holland was like 18, 19 years old when he made that film, and now he's 30. And I think he said, you know, bouncing back playing Spider-Man at 18, 19 years old is totally different than at 30. And I think they've already talked about that there's a succession plan for Spider-Man. And I think what's going to happen is, I think, you know, people are tired of the multiverse. We've already had 3 multiverse Spider-Man. We had Tobey, we had Andrew, and we have Tom. And I don't think Tom will stop being Spider-Man, but I think we're opening it up for the next film for maybe a Miles Morales. I think Miles Morales, if you know the comic books, is the logical choice for the next Spider-Man if they want to do that. They could do another Peter Parker again, but I think it's time for Miles Morales. And the reason I think Tom might be done, it took 4 years since the last Spider-Man film to this one. Now again, the last Spider-Man film came out in 2022. We'll still kind of come out of the pandemic. It took 4 years. We had the writer's strike, we had the actor strike. But I don't know if Tom Holland, because I think he's doing the Fred Astaire movie next. I don't know if Tom Holland wants to be in that physical shape again to do another Spider-Man film. He can, but I don't think, not too many people were as dedicated as Hugh Jackman was to play Wolverine. I mean, Hugh Jackman really put himself through the ringer to get himself in shape to play Wolverine. And even he was like, after a while, I can't do this no more. But he came back for Deadpool. But I think for Tom, if you need him to play Spider-Man, I think he would. If they come at him again and say, hey, we want you to do Spider-Man one more time, I think he would for the right script. But just from a physical standpoint, I think they're going to pass it off to a different Spider-Man. So what do you think? If you had these 3 choices, do you want to see Tom Holland back as Spider-Man in another solo film? Do you want to see them bring on Miles Morales from a different universe to play Spider-Man, which is probably the most logical choice? Or do you want to reboot them again with another Peter Parker? We've had 3. I don't know if you could do better than the last one.